Okay, these are the instructions for generating the request for transcript of tax form, which is the 4506C. So in Encompass, you're going to click on the Forms tab. You're going to scroll down till you see the request for transcript of tax screen. Once the request for transcript of tax screen appears, you will use this new button at the top. It's the piece of paper with the green plus sign. Click on new. That's going to generate a new form. Then you need to click on this import button. It looks like a piece of paper with a backwards blue arrow. You're going to click on that. It's going to ask you if you want to import data into the selected record. You're going to click yes. That brings in our default template data in boxes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Once you've done that, you can now designate who the tax form is for. So if this is for the borrower, I would then click on Copy from Borrower Summary. It's going to bring in the borrower's data from the Borrower Summary origination screen. If this borrower filed their taxes under a different address than their current address, you could put that prior address in box 4. Scrolling down to section 6, the default in the template is requesting a W-2. So you'll see W-2 is in this box and box 7 is checked for form W-2. Now, if I needed to then request a 1040 for the same borrower, I would then click my new button again, my import button, click on yes. I'll say it's for the borrower, copy from borrower summary. I could scroll down here, and if I'm requesting a 1040 in box 6, I need to change this to 1040. I need to check box C and uncheck box 7. So now I have a request for my borrower for a W-2 and a 1040. This process works the same for the co-borrower if I was doing one for the co-borrower or if I was doing a joint return. I'd click on new, click on my import button, click yes. If I was doing this for a joint return, I would say both, copy from borrower summary. It'll bring in both the borrower, the co-borrower's name, and it would indicate that's for a W-2. If I needed to change that, I could change that to 1040. Now, let's say the co-borrower filed a tax return under a maiden name. You could then create a new form. You could say co-borrower, copy from borrower summary, and let's say her maiden name was Jones. Then you would put that prior address here in box 4. And that's how you would generate a form for a co-borrower that may be filed under a prior name or filed their own return prior to being married. If you need to file a return for a business, you could say new, copy from template, say yes. Then this would be other. And let's say it's a company and the authorized signer is the borrower. I could then generate a form for that as well. I would come down here, then change this to a business return and mark my record of account and uncheck W-2. As you see, this list is building for all the forms I'm generating. All of these forms will generate in your e-disclosure package for e-signatures from your customers.